Greetings, it is I, Sonicemerald, and welcome back to Tales of Xillia. We got a little sketch here.
How bad is your wound?
Well, I failed at the job I was sent to do, and now you guys are here. The wound to my pride might be mortal.
And now you've betrayed Exodus too.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that. For all you know, I might have even staged all that.
You're just the traitor type, aren't you?
Yep, that's just who I am.
Well, regardless, thanks for risking your life for us.
My. You really are the honor student type.
Yeah, that's just who I am. I don't understand. What did Exodus take from Tipo?
Alvin?
Answering that would violate the mercenary client privilege, but whatever. I imagine they swiped his data memory. Basically, boosters need a compatible partner, and they said they'd never seen a more compatible match than Elise and Tipo. So I bet the data Tipo recorded is gonna be a big deal in the world of booster development.
But what does Exodus want with boosters when they already have Spyrix?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to that. But we do know one thing.
Indeed. It certainly can't be anything good.
So what's the deal with that giant guy and Elise? Is that her stalker or something?
What's a stalker?
It's like when someone's super obsessed with everything you do and follows you around.
I see. So you would be Jude's stalker, for example.
What? Mila, how could you?
Doesn't it seem like that man knows the truth about Elise's past?
Zhao seemed very concerned about Elise's well-being, but I don't know why.
Zhao, you say? I've heard that name before.
He might be a warrior of some renown. He has a remarkable talent for controlling monsters.
Interesting.
How is she doing?
She's fine. Well, as fine as can be expected, given what she's learned. Anyway, this place is dangerous. Let's get back to the city.
Okay, I hope that's all the sketches. Okay, anyway, we're gonna head back to Xandu, so let's go. We gotta head to the Royal Hunting Ground entrance.
Something on your mind?
Huh?
You haven't been yourself since we spoke to Zhao.
Yeah.
I heard you followed the bad guys into the hunting grounds. I was worried.
Well,
Really?
it was an eventful manhunt, but we made it back in one piece.
I'm so sorry you all got dragged into this. What a horrible coincidence.
Isla, you can drop the act.
What do you mean? I really was worried about you. Why would I lie about that?
Jude, what are you saying?
I'm saying it was no coincidence we met Isla. Remember what those locals told us when the bell rang for the finals? At tournament time, any outsiders are either combatants or spectators.
Right. I recall what she said when she came to help us.
You folks don't look like you're from around here. What brings you to town?
No one here would need to ask that. Not at tournament time. You
Good
were
thinking,
ordered to make
dude.
contact with us by Exodus.
Isla, that's not true, is it?
They said you'd never find out. They promised, but I had no choice in the matter.
They blackmailed you, didn't they? They know your secret.
Your former occupation.
They asked, wouldn't it be a shame if Jurgen found out? What happened to the girl breaks my heart. But I had no choice back then either. Please don't tell Jurgen.
He doesn't know.
How could I tell him? He's a good man.
But it's all in the past, isn't it? Your fiancé should know these things.
You're a woman. How can you not understand this? I'm damaged goods. If he found out about my past, he'd leave me. I finally found happiness with Jurgen. For once in my life. Please, don't tell him. Please.
I doubt I'll ever understand human love. It has so many rules and conditions. What should we do, Elise? You decide.
Me? Why do I have to?
This woman's actions affected you far more than us.
There's nothing I can do to make it up to you. But please, forgive me.
I just don't care anymore. Elise is all alone now, no matter what you do. We better try to find Jurgen. We need to talk to him about the wyverns.
What's wrong, kid?
Isla said there was nothing she could do to make it up to Elise. But did she actually try? Is there really nothing she can do?
Isla is the only one who can answer that question.
Right. Is everything open back up? Okay, great. Let's go back to the end of Xandu and see if this would actually open up.
Even great warriors can't fight on an empty stomach. Of course, nor are they very effective.
I know we got to talk
after
about
a
the
big
wyverns, but I really want to get these side quests done. I think we just now got it. Or no.
You don't look so good. Maybe we should take a few days off.
No, we can't afford to do that.
Stubborn as ever.
Ooh, ow! Such agony. I think I just threw out my back again.
He's faking it.
Oh no! My, acute hiccup disorder. It's totally flaring up.
That sounds pretty serious. You two need to get some rest.
Please!
Yes, please. Ow, ow, ow!
Very well. I'd hoped to get an early start tomorrow, but I guess we can push our departure back a bit.
What a fake.
Does your asperixis still hurt?
No, not as much as before.
Before it was so bad that you passed out from the pain.
Without the asperixis, I wouldn't be able to stand, let alone walk and fight. To me, there is no greater pain than having something to do and being unable to do it. Thanks to this, I can do what I have to. The pain is a small price to pay.
How's Mila doing?
She's pushing herself too hard.
Mila's so composed that it's easy to forget sometimes. But the fact is, she's making a difficult journey after suffering a terribly debilitating injury.
And taking it easy doesn't seem to be in her vocabulary.
If only there was some way to alleviate her pain. Even just a little.
If only we had a heart herb.
Oh, of course. Heart herbs are renowned for their ability to relieve pain.
Yeah, I learned about them in my pharmacology class. When used in aromatherapy, they're supposed to ease the tension in both body and mind.
They're also rare, bordering on extinction. I wanted to get a heart herb for a special lady once, but I couldn't find one anywhere.
I'm sure it won't be easy to find, but I want to try, for Mila's sake.
Yes. That's part of the quest that we got to do. We got to figure that one out. Ah, there she is. All right, let's do this.
Sorry. sorry I wasn't able to speak with you earlier. I'm Carla Outway. It's lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Mila.
Rowan, a pleasure to meet you.
Carla's a historian and a teacher.
That's very admirable of you.
Not at all. And how about you? You won the tournament, right?
No, not
That makes
really.
Elise one of the youngest winners ever.
Really?
Remember what I told you about Master Hemming? He won his first tournament when he was 14. And until Elise showed up, his record was never officially broken.
And what about unofficially?
An astute question. Unofficially, the youngest person to win the tournament did so at 12, the same age as Elise. He was a young boy who fought his way to the final match alone without even using a Lilium orb.
Are you sure he wasn't a spirit?
No, of course he wasn't. His name was Erston Outway.
Erston Outway? Is he related to you?
My brother. This happened 20 years ago.
But why wasn't his victory officially recognized?
Our father was the chief of the Outway tribe. But we were a small tribe, and the other tribes used their influence to change things the way they saw fit. That's just how it was back then.
So you're saying his win was taken away?
Yes, it was his opponent's doing. He belonged to a tribe that was very close to the king.
20 years ago. That would place it before the dawn of Azure. Before the current king took the throne, the chiefs of several large tribes ruled alongside his predecessor.
Many people were killed back then, but our current king put a stop to that.
I see.
Anyway, I have an important errand to run. See you all again soon.
Imagine having a hard-fought victory erased like that. I wonder how Carla's brother felt.
I used to be quite a martial artist myself. I defended my position as the Army's second strongest fighter throughout my military career. If it were me who was robbed like that, I'd have hunted down my opponent and thrashed him again when no one was looking.
Rowan, you play pretty dirty.
So what would you do in that situation?
Me? I can't even imagine.
So this event has been updated. Now, she should be here upstairs, and this will progress. We're still in Chapter 2. There are 4 chapters of this game, and I'm still on Chapter 2. This is a long, and I do mean long, chapter. Which I'm very surprised that it is. I do not seem to understand that, but it's a long chapter. We're still got a little ways to go. Alright, let's see if that woman's there at the Coliseum now. If she is, we can get this side quest done. Yep, there she is. Let's talk to her.
You're all travelers, right? Have you seen much of the world?
Yeah, I'd say we've seen a good bit.
Then let me ask you a question. What do you think of extreme spirit climbs that exist throughout this world?
Well, nothing really. Extreme spirit climbs are pretty common, right?
That may be true.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
My apologies. I'm a geographer. I've been studying spirit climbs on my travels. During my recent studies, I arrived at a new hypothesis. Fenmont's night climb, Lakutam's sunset climb, Kajara's water climb, and Burmia's wind climb. There may be a common reason for why these climbs all evolved in such radical ways. Perhaps what was once a single uniform spirit climb has morphed warped by some unknown power.
So what we consider to be normal may actually be an extreme deviation by historical standards. What an interesting idea.
Thank you. Most people say I'm crazy, but it's still just a rough idea at this point. I mean, I can't even postulate the existence of a power so huge it would have that kind of effect on the world.
But it's questions like that that lead to scientific progress, right? Please tell us if you find out anything.
You got it.
Okay, and then This event is still updated, was way, way, way later in the game. Now there is one other event. Let's head back to the Hollow. I'm gonna go all the way to the lower level of this area. There's a side quest at the very bottom. So we'll get. I'll be there. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Now we got another one here.
This is where the old booster research lab was located.
There used to be several buildings here, but they've all been torn down. That was probably my fault. They abandoned this place after I infiltrated it.
Is that all you did?
Hey, this is me you're talking to. The client got way more than their money's worth.
So you managed to smuggle out information about the boosters?
Not just information, an actual prototype. Couldn't get my hands on one of those 3rd-gen models, though.
You mean Tipo?
I'd say it was a dirty trick. Who'd have thought they'd hide their top-secret device in some children's toy? When I found its blueprints, I threw them away. It looked like someone scribbled gibberish. You can imagine my surprise when I first saw Elise and Tipo and Hamil.
So you knew who they were all along?
Come on, don't get upset. My booster job was long done by then. No conflict there.
That's not the issue here.
Apparently not. What is the issue here?
Let's change the subject. What exactly was your job at the time?
Kinda feel like I'm being interrogated.
We'd just like to know you better.
Fine, fine. At the time, I was working as your escort. You're the one who hired me, remember? Come on, don't look at me like that. Hey, I'm a professional here. I take the work, I do a good job, and I move on. How did that become a strike against me?
True. He's got a point. All right. That's it for that. Now back to Charlton we go for the other side quest.
You don't need to keep protecting me all the time.
Let me prove that
There
I
they
can
are.
take care of myself.
I brought more proof.
How you like them peaches?
You're good. With this, you've proven yourself as an intermediate pinkist. But that cute pink thing can only be shown to pro pinkists. It's the law.
Really?
For that? There super is!
You can't let them beat you.
Calm down, Jude.
How can I become a pro pinkist? You have to bring us something every pinkist dreams of. A pink emerald. If you can do that, we'll accept you as one of us.
We'll super accept you!
Okay, let's do this.
All right, that side quest has now been updated. We've done, I think we have done most of all the side quests. Except for one more. And then that should be about it. We need to go to... on the east side of the town and set the stairs. Okay. This is about Alvin's mother. Let's see here. On the east side of town, there's a there's a residency up here that we can do. These episodes are a little long, but it is part of something really good. I don't. Oh, crap.
No sign of Jurgen.
I hope Elise is okay.
Something has been troubling me about these booster devices. Do you remember the experiment Noctigal was conducting at Fort Gondola?
You're suggesting Rashagal already has booster technology as well.
That would be a logical conclusion.
That's not good. Even kids like Elise are strong if they have boosters.
If both countries were to wage war with booster-equipped soldiers, it would be a catastrophe unlike any the world has ever seen.
Would they really risk having such a destructive war?
Noctigal might. He seems convinced that he could actually win.
Especially since he has the Lance of Kresnik.
Oh, here you are.
Oh, there's
Isla told me you
Jurgen.
were back in town. I'm so relieved to find you safe.
Thanks.
Are the wyverns you promised us ready to ride yet?
Yes, but there's a hitch. Now that we're on the brink of war, we can't fly the wyverns without royal permission.
Okay,
That,
great. Here
I'll
we
need to
go.
head to the capital, Canbelar.
This is before we meet the king. There's other side
Maybe we
quests
should
that
warn
we
the
can
King of
do.
Azul how ugly things will get if war breaks out.
The king does seem pretty popular. Do you think maybe he'd fight alongside us?
Whoa, hold on. This is a war we're talking about here, not a tavern brawl.
I'd like a face-to-face chat with the king myself, but for a different reason. I want to ask him for the truth behind the laboratory. It's crucial that we meet the King of Azul. We'll head for Canbelar right away.
Okay. I'll get my things together.
What
Boy,
does
you
Mima
are
mean by
something,
the truth
Xillia.
behind the laboratory?
Apparently, Elise wasn't the only kid they kept at that place. Lots of other children were brought there too.
Did Zhao tell you that?
If the king truly wishes to protect his people, he'll give me the answer I seek. If he gives me the wrong answer, I'll remind him of his duty. I'll make him swear to never resort to such methods again, by any means necessary.
Good idea. Let's go pick the king's brain.
Oh my gosh, you don't
Oh, I
really
just
want to do
remembered.
that to a king,
All our
but
luggage is back at the inn.
Let us go fetch it.
I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Alvin. You did well back there. I knew I could trust you to protect Elise for us.
Well, I was prepared to honor my promise. Keep the faith, oh hallowed spirit.
Never a dull moment with that guy.
Soon enough, I'll have to prepare myself too.
Huh?
What are you gonna do? Fight Alvin?
I am strong enough to destroy the Lance of Kresnik as I am now, without the Force power.
Wait, you sure it's a good idea to destroy it with the 4 great spirits still trapped inside?
They would likely not survive. They would lose their forms and disintegrate.
But I thought the 4 great spirits couldn't die.
Oh, they can.
Eventually, new great spirits will appear to take their place. But they will be a different 4, with different wills.
So that means the 4 great spirits that you know, the ones that were always with you, they would just disappear?
A spirit's personality and memories are unimportant. What matters is a spirit's existence itself. Still, I doubt the 4 will forgive me for this.
You really care about all spirits, don't you? Not just the great 4, but the lesser spirits too.
Not just spirits, humans as well. To me, all lives, human and spirit, are equal and precious.
Let's head for Canbelar.
Let's not. Okay. We have a couple more side quests that we have to do before we move on with the plot. And we'll take care of them next time on Tales of Xillia. This is Sonicemerald saying goodbye and see you on the flip side. Like and subscribe to my channel. It's much, much appreciated. And hit that notification bell for all the latest updates on my channel.